One of my favorite motivational speakers, Joel Osteen, says, when you get knocked down, get up. When somebody else is falling down, help them up. You have to be able to pass through the place of your deepest pain. Right now, at this point in time in my life, I'm about to be 37 in May. And just when I thought I had reached the top of the mountain of success, I got knocked down right back to the bottom. But thank goodness for me, I have one of the most valuable lessons in life. And that is the fighter mentality. What a blessing it was to go through over a decade of martial arts training and competition. When you take fighting and you relay it to life, the training that you have to go through before competition is harder than the competition, and the only thing that gets you through is mental power. The ability to block out everything and focus on your goal and not let any outside negative sources come into you and change your train of thought. So at this point in time right now, I'm in a war in my mind. About 3.5 weeks ago, I hit rock bottom mentally. And I said, I'm not gonna feel like this anymore. And I'm gonna make a change. And I walked away from everything that I worked since 2005 for. I walked away from it all and started completely over. Walked away from a house that was wonderful and very nice and moved back into the apartment complexes. I made sure my daughter was well taken care of, and she supported my decision of getting away from a toxic environment. These toxic environments that we're exposed to can drain our energy and interfere with our goals and our ambitions in life. I have learned that. But I refuse to stay down. And I refuse to keep putting myself in positions where outside energy disrupts my path. I cannot let anybody else be responsible for my path. You know, to the kids, to you kids, the innocent kids that didn't ask to be here, the ones that are living in the projects and have free breakfast and lunch at school, and you look like a scrub, you feel like a scrub, you don't fit in, whatever the case is. Your situation right now does not, and I repeat myself, the situation that you are in right now, no matter how bad it is, that situation does not have to dictate your future. Only you and your mental power can change and create the trajectory of your life. A lot of people might say, I'm giving up at this point in time. You know, another thing, on November 17th, 2019, I quit drinking alcohol for the 5th time. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been struggling with it my whole life. Thank goodness I've never gotten a DUI. But throughout this whole entire trial and tribulation that I've gone through with this extreme culture shock and change in life fighting through the depression and the stress. I'm content. And the important thing is to be content in the good times and content in the low times. You know, when you're fighting and you're training for these fights, you gotta be content during the pain. And you gotta be content after you win. I gotta keep a clear, focused mindset. It is very important right now that I stay as strong as possible. For the first time in my life, you know, a lot of people might say, you know, I give up after going through the situation that I just go through. You know, they just want to give up. They go back to drinking or whatever they do. I'm using this to better myself and to grow bigger and better. For the first time in my life, I actually have every single bill that I am responsible for written down. The amount that the bill is, the date that it's due, the method of payment, and have all payments set up. I've never done that before. I've never had to budget money. So there is growth already happening after being knocked down. I'm not at the bottom of the mountain that I just fell down to. I'm already climbing back up because I refuse to give up.